for work. I'll be a couple of minutes late, but I'm getting there. So my nose is itching, y'all. My question is, Mama, why do you feel unfulfilled? So one of the reasons why is because you're not pouring into yourself. Now I know people gonna be like, well, that's obvious. Everybody says that. So if you hear it so much, why aren't you doing it? But one of the problems I think people don't talk about is how to learn how to feel, like fill up your own cup, and where does it really start. So you got to have the acknowledgement of what you need and how you want to have it before anything else, right? Because if you don't, you just walking around in the dark, you have no idea. So the best way to do that is to sit with yourself. And sometimes when you do that, you're going to go through all the past traumas, but that's okay because you're going through it so you don't have to go through it again. And you're also going through it so that your nervous system, you can pay attention to and understand why you feel the way you feel, right? So, hey, Grand Rising, whoever on here, happy Monday. Yeah, today's Monday, Moon Day, Monday, Manifestation Day, Mind Over Matter Day. Remember, if it's not aligned, never mind. If you don't move, won't shit shake. But, so, it's very, very important to take time out for yourself because once everybody's gone, that's all you got is you. And if you keep putting people in your life and piling more people and not dealing with whatever situation inside and out is going on, you're going to be miserable forever. And that's one of the reasons why you don't feel fulfilled, because you don't know what fills you up, because you never really took the time out to find these things out. One of the things I always say, and I've always felt this way, is it's a big deal. I feel like people need to be people. And when you're in a relationship, you really need to know who you are and hold on to it and still do things that you like, long as it's not disrespectful to the other person, to your partner, whatever they consider as disrespect. But everybody thinks things is disrespect differently too. So it's a lot of things that and steps that go into that. But I'm gonna try not to go far off into that. But you have to really be by yourself to know yourself. And sometimes that can hurt you, right? That can make you, try not to curse y'all, it can make you mess up and self-sabotage yourself. But guess what? You got to go through that too. So what really fulfills you? Is it learning a new skill? Is it being by yourself? Is it going outside in nature? Is it buying things? Which sometimes that's not bad, right? Long as you got control over your impulses and stuff like that, it's not a problem. That's being a human. So don't ever think that you have to take all of that away from yourself. No, freak no. But it is very, very important to know yourself, because that'll help solve, will help solve and not be so prone to get with the wrong crowd and really get with the wrong person, because half of the time you already had the signs there, you just wasn't paying attention to it. You were too busy saying, oh well, you see the good them, you see the potential, but sometimes the potential ain't shit. I said I wasn't gonna curse. Hey y'all, Grand Rising, right? Sometimes we fall in love with the representative and not the person. We have to stop doing that, because if you knew yourself good enough and you was more in tune with yourself and in tune with bullcrap, the red flags would be going off and you wouldn't ignore them. It's the difference between ignoring the red flags and not getting them. Some people don't get them, so why would you ignore them? It's a Have you ever thought maybe you see the potential that you have in them, but you just haven't recognized it in yourself, so that's why you cling on to it? You knew that person, and that's just that. So I just hopped on here real quick just to remind you to pour into yourself. And again, the only way you're gonna do that is if you really know who you are and take the time out to be good to yourself and stop being good to other people so much. Be good to yourself. Okay? So I love y'all. I rock with y'all the long way. Y'all have an amazing freaking day. Be amazing on purpose. And I'll be back on here later on today to talk to you.